What is going on, everybody? It's Rambling Gaming back with another video today. And in this video I really want to showcase my building ability and how I can take the high ground and just outbuild my opponents. I really use the Combat Pro on the controller very well in this one. I catch a lot of shots with my walls. You'll be hearing me talk about that again and again as the video goes on, but just my introduction to you today. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day. What is going on, everybody? The Season 4 has begun, and the map is completely changed. The game has been modified just a little bit. Let me know down below what you guys think about this update personally. But from my end, I'm not really a huge fan of the meteorites and everything else. I think it kind of changed a lot of the game that I really enjoyed, like the factories over there by Dusty, and even the 3 Dusty depots, obviously. And so since those are gone, it kind of changes the game a lot. But let me know what you guys think down below. Now, before we get into this, I just want to reiterate the fact that this whole video is about my building and my ability to outmaneuver my opponents. And I think it's important to remember that, because you won't be seeing a lot of looting, you won't be seeing a lot of me in the early fight, because I don't really pick up that many kills. But once we leave Tilted, I really display how to outbuild, how to outplay, and I'll try to do my best to narrate what was going through my mind and how I was playing. It's really tough because it all goes really, really fast, but I'll do my best. And so without further ado, let's cut to the next clip. So I finished looting up quads, and I move over to the top old Dakotas, and I see somebody pick up this blue item over here. I don't know what it is, but I know it moves. So since I know someone's there, I know I can go in for the kill. Obviously, when you play this style, you kind of got to make sure no one's all around. So I just double check the bottom floor, and I start running up. I hear he's breaking down this wall right here, and I know he's got a gun out. Quick, easy peek shot with a pump to the face. It's important to know that you got to be quick and efficient with this kill. If I missed, if I took too much time, he could have heard me. But since I got a nice headshot, it's just an easy kill. Nothing really too extraordinary about that kill. We move over to the top of the next building, just trying to get some more loot. I'm just looking for anything I can get. We hear somebody run around. We don't know where he is, but once we see him drop down below me, we know that we can go for the kill. Don't drop down all the way, because you got to make sure you stay above them. But again, we use that over the right shoulder peek many times, and then get that nice headshot. And then obviously this guy comes from nowhere, but we have our tack ready and our pump ready, and so we get a quick 2-piece right here. Starting off the game nice. Again, just a loot update. Got 2 blue guns, got a lot of shields and a lot of med kits, and so we're in a good spot right now, you know. And the guy that I just killed, this is what is important to know, is he had a llama. Look at all the materials that I had right now, and so since he had a llama, I knew that I was going to be set for the rest of the game. I mean, 900 mats, 600, and 500, that's plenty of materials for the rest of the game. So those 2 kills are pretty much the perfect kill for me to get, because I want to showcase my building. I have a lot of materials. You can't build if you don't have materials. With the new update, we have these crystals that make us go into this zero gravity form, and so when you run in a shotgun, it's so perfect to use. You're so fast, you can run up on people so quickly. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. We pop that crystal, we get our jumping ability, we climb up the ramps that we just built, and we can get over this guy's building. We can't adjust quick enough, and we jump over him for a quick headshot with the pump. And right now we have so many shields. I've dropped the shotgun for the minis, and I've just gone straight to holding shields. This is going to be important, because having all these shields allows me to quickly refresh when I get into a fight. And when I build so crisp that I don't really take that much damage. So I usually don't lose more than 100 of the shield. And so you'll see that it's pretty important that I can replenish my shields rather than my HP, because sometimes my HP doesn't even go down. And it's worthy of noting again that I'm using 6 minis and 4 big pots. The minis help me get quick HP back to 50, and then the big pot finishes them up. And so from here you'll notice that I really prioritize picking up minis rather than big pots, because that quick up to 50 is so crucial when you're low and you need to turn and fight somebody else. Alright, mid-fight time, and I'm going to showcase the building in just this fight coming up. I know there's 2 guys fighting right here, and he's not building whatsoever. So I come right behind him, and I swat, take my first shot accuracy, and I get him so low, right down to 100. So I know this guy is very low on HP, no shields, and the guy across from him, I don't know anything about. But once I hit him 3 times, I know that he doesn't have any shields either. They're both low, so this is a perfect opportunity coming for the kill. When you approach, you want to build that double ramp so you're supported on both sides and you don't fall. Once you get on top of him, he builds up, break that, and since he's trying to continually build and he isn't really responding a lot, you can easily just jump right down into that box and get the quick headshot kill. Can't forget about the guy in front of us. We don't know where he is, so we spam him trying to get him out of the brick, but we realize that if he's meting up, it doesn't really matter. So what I want to do is get right on top of him again, aim down and kill him. But since I realize he's not in the box, I just take the quick easy pop shots with the AR. It's pretty simple because he didn't build and he wasn't protecting himself, so we just got an easy kill off him. We're always trying to keep the high ground above our opponents, so it's hard for them to hit our heads. And so we see another person off in the distance. Again, immediately build. Your first instinct has to be to build. We know he's over there and we try to get a hit. It's not really working, but since we have a jump pad, we can always use it to our advantage. Reposition and get closer in for the kill, because a shotgun isn't really going to work this far. He built up a lot, and I think it's important to know that we can shoot him down. We don't need to go chasing him up there. So when he comes down, I just aim over to the side, and then once I take my shot, I'll immediately put mine up so I can block another one of his pump shots. We build up some more, and here we go. The building battle's going on. Getting that high ground, trying to block him out, trying to make sure he can't see me. In this situation, he made a mistake to drop all the way down, I think, and I was able to maintain a high ground, and as he shoots me more and more, I block him. Once I know he has to reload, it's my turn to push. I get right above him again. I'm in his face. I know that he can't come above me because I have blocked him with my ramp. His only play is to go around me. So with that in mind, I know when he goes underneath me that I can just easily hit him. I know that he can't go anywhere else. And so with that, I just turn to my right and I easily get that headshot right there. He didn't really have a chance because I had the high ground and I absolutely determined where his play was going to go. And I was above him, and so I got that kill. This next guy, shooting at me again. First thing I do, I don't look to try to shoot him. I build. I go right back to where I was. Box up because I don't know if anybody's around me, and then I just sit over the top of my ramp, and I just make sure that I'm going for the shots. He's not hitting any of them, but I'm hitting most of mine. I know he's low right now, and so, again, I ramp up to try to protect myself. I know he's low, so I can just spam him down and get lucky with one kill. Back up to the jump pad and get out of there. No need to play around in the storm. So now that I'm free, I can easily just look around. I think it's important to remember things like once I shoot, I always build to block their shot. It's important to defend yourself and to know what is going on and to know that you have 100 HP if you're using wood between you and your other opponent, and that's very important to have. If you can shoot and then build immediately, you're always protecting yourself and giving you a nice boost. Because if I didn't build a couple of the walls, I would have easily taken damage. And I talked about this before, but I've only taken 3 HP damage and probably 20 or so real damage off my shields. And so that's just efficient building. Don't take damage if you don't need to. And that's why you want to build immediately after you shoot. And your first reaction to hearing shots should be to build. Right now, some guy threw a porta-fort. I don't really know where he went, and so it's not really that important because he's not really around us. But just back to building, I mean, you gotta understand that if you can instantly spawn 100 health to block a shot and sponge it up, it's a perfect idea. It's perfect to do that, and it'll really help out your gameplay if you can incorporate a quick build into your gameplay after you shoot a shotgun. We know someone's at Dusty, and so we take a couple pop shots at him real quick, and we get him low, so we're trying to rush. When you want to rush, you don't want to just run out in the open. If you have the materials, and since I killed the guy with the llama, you can do this. You just put a ramp on, run over it, and just keep putting more and more in front of you, because when you do this, you will not limit the amount of body parts that are seen, and so you won't take nearly as much shot. Once I see that this guy's on top, I realize that he's boxed up, and so I need to get closer. So I'll shoot him down, and then I'll try to build closer. He shot me down, and that's unfortunate, but since we weren't that high up, we didn't take any damage. Back up top, and now I see that he's still sitting in his fort. He hasn't done anything, and so if I just keep getting higher, I'll be able to see him, maybe. He countered me by building up, and so we just spam him down. It's easy for us to do this because he's stuck with his building out, and I have my gun out. Once he stops building and he comes up to shoot us, we get 2 shots on him. He's super low, and we can go in for the kill. We keep going in front of us, building up 1 level, and then putting a wall right in front of us to give us more of a buffer for our stairs, so he can't shoot us down immediately. After we get this kill, we realize there's another person on us, and we need to, again, protect ourselves. We got a box up, and since he's shooting us down, we're on the defensive. We need to wait for an opening before we can push. So since he uses this MG, we just gotta keep building and keep waiting it out, protecting yourself as much as you can. It's annoying to do, but you have to do it. You gotta separate yourself from him. Once he has to reload, we can push now. Just like in the guy on our last fight, when we were down by the river, we only push when we have the chance. And so now that I have the high ground, I can see him. I can see his head. And again, like that, I hit him right there in the face. Build up again. Got shot, build up, reposition. Keep manipulating your environment in your favor. Once I finally get on top of him, I get a nice clean kill. And with that, we just met up and get ready for the next fight. But the thing to realize is we keep building when we have to. And what that means is when he's shooting us, we can't go anywhere. So we use a defensive build technique. But when he's out of ammo and needs to reload, that's our time when we can push. You gotta use all the audio cues you can use, and you gotta be able to push when he reloads so you have an opening to get those first couple of stairs down with walls in front of you. That's gonna help you out a lot. Make sure when you're building, you always place something in front of it so your stairs can take a little bit longer to form and they'll get more health. Our final fight brings it into the divot, and I see somebody over here at the building. What I do is I build up immediately so I can get the high ground on him, and as I do this, I hear somebody else come flying in. So what we have to do is we have to protect ourselves. The guy shoots me from behind, and I just keep spamming on buildings. Now when this guy gets level with us, the only thing we can do is build above him. So I quickly get a stairs underneath him, and so I get on top of him. I know I'm super weak from the guy with the MG, so I try to pop a shield. The storm comes, and there's nothing I can do. So what I have to do is I didn't want to take any fall damage, so I fell down. I knew the other guy was coming. I didn't know where the storm was going to end, so I just wanted to trap the guy in below me. Once I realized that we weren't in the circle, I just keep building more and more and more. I'm doing this so I can protect myself from fall damage and more stability. I know there's people below me, and so since I know there's people below me fighting, it doesn't matter for me right now because I'm not in the condition to fight. We pop those 2 minis really quickly to get up to 50 and then a big shield. Once we're finally full with HP, we just take him and we shoot him down real quick. In this video, I really highlighted how you got to take the high ground and how you should be able to manipulate your environment to get a better kill. I think that it's important on this last fight that I built over my opponent to avoid taking damage when I was low, and I was able to keep my structure above on the high ground. And so since he didn't look up, he was forced to kill the guy in front of him, and I could just quickly met up and then get him for the kill. This has been Rambler Gaming. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you guys like my building, if you guys like the battles, if you guys like the gameplay, make sure you guys leave a like down below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.